I am Kat Wood, so welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to share with you a couple of things that I have been doing, learning, and yeah. So anytime I should say, that I find something, learn something, I like to come here and share it with you all. This is going to be kind of a random video. I've been thinking all week, how am I going to put it together? How am I going to upload it? So I hit record and I have no idea. So this will be kind of a random video. So hopefully you're okay with that. But at first I will be showing what I have found out. Since purchasing this cute, adorable, I have to say I like this Bible more than my PSQs. Never thought I would say that. Let me show you real quick what I'm talking about. For those of you who are new, maybe don't know what a PSQ is. This is, let me get a brown one. I got a black, a gray, a purple. Where is my mahoganies? There. Okay, let's get a brown and a brown. We're gonna compare a brown and a brown together. Alright, so the PSQs, they are a personal size quintil. So it's just a baby size quintil of the big one. And these Bibles are only purchased from Skylar on Evangelical Bible. You can get a secondhand one, but I recommend always getting them brand new, especially a Bible of this price. So, as you can tell from this little guy here, the size is what really drew me in. I like the size. I like the chunkiness of it. It feels like a cuddle Bible. It feels like one you can just pick up really. I've taken them to the doctor's office, everywhere on the go. I've taken it to the zoo, the park, everywhere I have taken one of these PSQ Bibles. But there's something about this leather on this one. Now, I am a huge fan of the MMC, which is abbreviation from marble mahogany calfskin. Really love this. But Skylar changed the mahogany calfskin up on us, and it's no longer like the original one. Like, it's real thin. It's no longer the same. So I kind of drawn away from the mahogany, and this one came into my life, and I'm like, oh, are you serious? That's little Desiree Whisker. He dropped it off for me. It's adorable. So I have it there. Anyways, so the feel of this one, it's kind of a little bit wider. So here, let me put this together. They're almost spot on. Like they're almost spot on. They're the kind of the same size, a little bit more yap on the Skylar. So the PSQ, this one has not even a yap. I mean, you could possibly train it down, but I like that block look down here on. Oh, before I continue on, this is the Alpha Edition, and it's only found at Crossway. All right, so this is the Alpha Edition, Crossway, and this is in one of my favorite translation, ESV, the English Standard Version. Love that translation so much. I have read it cover to cover over a dozen times, so I really connect very well with this translation. I do have two PSQs in the ESV translation, but okay, so now that we know, oh, and when you purchase either one of these Bibles, your Bibles won't come exactly like this. They will not come with the beautiful, long, luxurious, beautiful, gorgeous ribbons. I do that myself. They only come with two ribbons on, I believe on both of them. Two ribbons each. They're both real short. Skylar used to do long ribbons, but now they're cutting them like really short, where you can barely cut, come over here to the corner. I don't know why they made that change either, but they did. And we know what I talk about, crossways ribbons, the real spidery looking things, even in the premium. I don't know why they do it, but okay. So yours won't come with the ribbons, and it will not come with the beautiful dark art gilt. Of course, you'll never see green anywhere. Humble Lamb may be doing green. They're the only ones that do really good art gilt. But, all right. So, the Alpha and the PSQ. As you can tell, it is a little bit wider, which I kind of really like. All right, it is a bit thinner. Now, when we're coming in on the text blocks here, let me try to get to the same page. So 119. Not literally the same page, but like the same chapter and stuff, so we can kind of compare apples to apples. I'm not going to go to Psalms and then to Genesis on one of them. All right. Now, just because I like one Bible for these particular reasons, you may not like them for the same reason. All right. You may need bigger font. I don't like a bigger font. You may need single column. I don't like single column. Okay. So these are just my preferences, and this is why I prefer this Bible over the other one. Okay. Just a little disclaimer. All right. So like I said, up here is the PSQ, so the personal size quintel. Very readable font. If you're wanting to mark, you can mark just fine between the top and bottom sentences. And if you want to circle any words, you totally can do that without any interference. Now we're coming down here. Look at the crossways. I love the smaller font. I can read quicker, I can absorb more, and this is what draws me to this. Again, same thing. If you wanted to underline, you can totally underline. If you want to circle any of the words, you can totally do that. You don't have between words. You don't have as great as a distance as you do over here. I will give him that. So, like, you know, you can totally just, you can see that. But with doing that, it makes this font bigger. Not a fan of that. I like this. So that's what I'm saying. You may like the other one way better than this one. I love the marginal space. So because it is a wider Bible, let's get in the Old Testament over here. Because there's always, it looks like there's always way, you know, more room in the Psalms. So we have a bigger margin than we do in the PSQ. The gutter, it seems to be the same size gutter space, but the outer margin, you get more room, again, because it is a wider Bible. But the paper, they both have the same paper. It is from Royal Youngblood in the Netherlands. So same paper, same printing. So the paper is spot on. It's not like one paper is better than the other one. This text block looks way cleaner. So if we're coming back, here we go. This looks clean. There's no references down here at the bottom clogging it up. There's no like footnotes. There's no anything. It's just the Word of God, and you still got your headers. So if you're trying to talk to somebody, maybe at a doctor's office, and you know they want to know something about a particular chapter, these headers are really helpful to have, so you know where exactly to go to. Maybe you know the book that it's in, but you're not for sure what chapter. These headers are amazing. That's the only thing that is taking your eyes away from the text block. Now when we come up here, we have the headers. Like I said, it is very helpful, but we have translator notes, we have references, like we have other things taken up and away from the Word of God. So really it all depends on what you need for that, you know, whatever season you're in. Maybe I want, references. This Bible wouldn't be good at all because there is no references. I would have to come to something like this. But as you can tell, I love marking in my Bible. All right, so that was a quick comparison between those two. This one right here, since receiving it, has become my daily driver. I'm reading from it every single day. Love the size of it when I'm opening it. And because it's so lightweight, because it's thinner too, it's lighter than this. So when I pop this in my purse, even though it is a small Bible, it's very portable. This one is even lighter, all right? So it's less weight. I could put this with a traveler's notebook, and yeah. So this, the more I use it, the more it loosens up. It just, oh, I don't know. It's just something special about that one particular Bible. Okay, so I'm sitting here reading. We all know I like to come back through here. And I like having these flags because if there's a verse that I want to mark up, I want to make sure I mark it up with a flag. I won't highlight or anything while I'm reading. I won't stop my reading, but I will set these flags up as a reminder to go back and highlight, mark, study, do whatever I needed to that one particular verse. But when I'm going through here and I'm reading and everything, I don't want to mark up this particular Bible. Like the Horrine leather editions that they released, Crossway did it a couple of years ago. They just had one release of it and they never brought it back. So I kind of wish I didn't mark in my Horrine and I just kept it clean. Once a Bible is marked up in my mind, in my opinion, it's very difficult for me to go back in, because what if I changed up my marking? What if I changed up something different? The way I think, I like to come to a Bible clean text block. I love it. So this one I am keeping clean. But I found out, and randomly, I was super wanting to mark in this. Like I said, let me put you back on the tripod so I'm not shaking you around. Like I was mentioning, I want to mark in this Bible, and I'm going through my collection. I have a lot of ESV Bibles, a lot of them. Going through my collection. I want a compact one, so I'm comparing the ESV PSQ that I have. They kind of match up, but they're not the same. Going through, let me get my box. Where's the box for it? Okay. Well, I guess I could just show you the Bible. Okay. So going through my collection, this little guy popped up, and I was like, okay, well, this is kind of close to the same Bible, it kind of looks the same. All right. You can come up here, Chiggy Nuggy. Again, if you purchase this Bible, don't worry, I'll show you the box. I'll do all of that just in case you're drawn to it, but yours will not come like this. I changed the art guilt. I did that. I've been asked by several people to do a video. This style in particular for me, this is the first time I've tried the splatter style. It took a lot of work. It took a lot of time, and I don't have that kind of time to do it a lot. So it just, I may do that video one day when I have the time. And of course, I have changed the ribbons, but hey, we're blocking the light, you guys. No, we can't do that. No, come on, Layla. Come on, Chicken Nuggy. We can't. Sorry, we can't do that. Okay. Layla is on my lap. She knew Desari was headed there. But what it is she sees all these strings. So I may have to put her up. Yep. She sees the long ribbons, the strings. All right. So what I'm excited about this one in particular, this one's going to be my workhorse. So the one I have over there, I have it to where it's my daily driver. Nice clean text block. But if you're looking at it, look at this. It's the same Bible. Same thing. Nothing different. Well, no, there is one huge difference. Two huge difference. The leather, you got premium leather over here. Even though this is not nice top grain natural leather, this is still, the price difference is huge. All right. I'm trying to speak everything at one time. Let me go through one thing at a time. So the leather's different. The liners are obviously different, but the paper is different. The paper over here, it's printed in China. This paper over here, it's like I said, Royal Youngblood. Different, 100% different. But the text block, the print on it, same. So let's go over here to Genesis. You could kind of see just on video side by side the differences. You could see the smoothness from this one and kind of the graininess and what regular, I'm not going to say normal, what regular Bible paper feels like. To me, this paper feels like a book compared to this. This one over here is smooth. If you've never held a premium Bible, you don't know what I'm talking about. You can't know until you've actually felt and touched a premium Bible's paper. It's something completely different. So, but outside of the feel of the paper, the quality of the paper, this is European paper, and like I said, this is printed in China. So that's another difference where the price will go up. The price will go up for better leather, better paper, you know, just in their opinions, they did put better ribbons than they did in this one. But keeping it side by side here, look at this. It's the same thing. Let me bring you down. All right, same thing. We end at the same word, same verse. We have the same, I guess, textual footnotes down here. Yeah, they're not references. They're textual footnotes. It's the same thing. So I was so excited when I seen that. I get to have a clean text block, and then I get to work over here. So I get to mark. Anything I want to highlight, mark. And if you're asking, like, well, does it hold marking very well? I got like my Post-it notes over here. I got writing in the margins. I've underlined. And we all should know by now what I use. And if you don't know by now, make sure you go check out my videos where I'm sharing my marking systems, what's in my pen bag. I use the same pens for years, never changing them up. Oh, and the other difference, this is red letter. That's another great one. I love this one because it's red letter. I wish they did that in this one. So I kind of get two of the best of the both worlds. Sometimes reading red letter in my bedroom, it kind of strains my eyes. Like I don't know, lighting can be different depending on how good the red letter is. This red letter is really good, but like I said, sometimes I do struggle. It strains my eyes. So having an all black letter text like it is over here, very, very, very helpful. There is something else I was going to say, and that red letter completely just threw me off. All right, I guess I could say for the price point now, the price point on what I'm about to say, because not everyone can afford one of these Bibles or even one of these Bibles, but you may be sitting there right now looking. So maybe you can start somewhere, and then if you enjoy this Bible well as I do, you can save up for a Bible that you really, really want. Okay, so this one right here, it's $3.89. Make sure you get any of these Bibles, no matter the prices that I'm saying, get them on sale. There's on sale prices all the time. All right, so just sign up for the newsletter from Crossway. They will tell you, hey, we have the sale. Make sure you go get the Bibles that you want. You could purchase them on their website, Crossway, and then you could check out Christian Book. That's another one. They have always a ton of sales. Again, sign up for their newsletter so you know when the sales are coming in. This is like $3.80 something. After taxes, about $400. I know it's a lot, but if you are like me, you like your premium Bibles, you understand about the paper, you understand about the leather, it's in my opinion totally worth it. Like, I was going to buy this one just so I can market it. I want one clean and I want one marked in it. So I was definitely going to purchase one. But when I come over here, I have the same thing, It's still in the leather. I love this natural grain leather. This price point over here, let me show you the box for this one. This is a large print. They're both large print. What they're considered large print for the size of the Bible. You're not going to get a 10-point font size in a 5-inch Bible. Like, it will never happen. That Bible would be 4 or 5 inches thick if they did something like that. So that's just not reasonable. It's large print for this size of a Bible. Okay? I always want to say that, because a lot of the time when people see that word large print, they're thinking they're going to get a regular size large print. And that's just not the case. It's large for that size of a Bible. Okay? This size right now, it's an 8-point font in both of them. So it's, like I said, it's the same text block, same size, same everything. The only difference is the paper that it's printed on. This is European paper. And I don't think they have the, yeah, they don't even have like the type of paper. So high quality European Bible paper. This is Smythe sewn. They are both Smythe sewn. You're paying for the paper and the leather. That leather is amazing. Lifetime warranty. This one has a lifetime warranty over here too. So, okay. Now, I gave you the price for this one. So if this one is in your price point, go purchase it. Highly, highly, highly recommend it. It's you will not be disappointed. I've been pushing this Bible since I got it. Love it. I want to get another one. Eventually will. But if this is too high, you're okay with this one. It's still natural leather. Oh, I thought it was top grain. No, it's natural leather. There you go, with a brown flap. This one is only $89. So maybe with taxes, depending on where you're at, if I was to purchase it here in Ohio, it would be like $100. But again, wait for themselves and you will get it way cheaper. All right. And it's still real leather. You're still getting real leather. You're getting the Smythe sewn binding. Like, you're getting a good, amazing quality paper. However, if this is still a little bit too pricey and you want something down, I think the next step down is a true tone, which is the fake leather, faux leather, fake leather. I don't know how Crossway words theirs. I think it's a true tone. That's what they call it. But true tone could be 2 different colors. I'm not for sure. I should have looked that up before I made this video. But anyways, that Bible in particular probably would be between $40 and $50. I don't know for sure. But every step down, it becomes more affordable. Again, check out them prices. All right. So it's definitely a Bible perfect for put it in your purse, put it in your work bag, in your briefcase, whatever, taking it to church. This is an awesome Bible. It is not talked about enough. And especially this one. You rarely ever see this. You've seen this size, this look in my ESV Interleaf journaling Bible. I have done a comparison between that one and this one, and you can see this difference. Like, it's a mini. It's a little mini one, and I love it. It's super cute. But I love it even more now, and I'm using it even more now because why? I have a clean Bible, a clean text block that I can use, and I can come over here and mark in this freely. Now, I have been working in the book of John. Now, the book of John, I have been memorizing chapter 14. So, what I am doing, the verses I started at verse 1. So what I do is I put this pink line. I'm putting this pink underline under the whole verse chapter number 1. And I say it over. Morning, lunch, while I'm doing the dishes, while I'm driving, everything. I just say it over and over. I open up my Bible randomly and I'm reading it just to make sure I am saying the proper little words. If you read it in different translations, they could be worded differently, so be careful not to do that. I was doing that at the beginning. I did have a New King James, the Mini McLaren, And I was reading from both of them, and there are a couple of words that are worded differently, and it was confusing me. I was like, wait a minute, I can't do that. I only have to read from this one translation because I will get something wrong. So after I got that verse memorized, I will come back and I will underline it with a yellow highlighter. So I got all of this memorized. I am now working on verse 5 and verse 6. So that's how I'm doing it. I have planned on memorizing. I don't know how fast it's going to go. Could be by the end of the year, but I want to memorize all of chapter 14 in the book of John. That's my goal. So every day, I will come here. I will come in here, whichever Bible I'm close to, look at John 14 and read it and study it. So that is what I am doing. Let me put this ribbon back. I was excited. Let me put you back on here so I quit shaking you. I apologize. I forgot that I was doing that. I had you in my hand. Hopefully that wasn't too shaky. But yeah. So I was super excited when I seen that this Bible is a spot on. So if you have been sitting there and you're looking at the little alpha that I've been sharing on all of my posts, and you're like, oh, I would love to have that Bible, but it's just not in my price range right now. There's nothing wrong with saving it up. It will take me 6, maybe even at this price, this will take me every bit of a year to save up for just to be able to get it. I have no problem doing it. I'll cut back on my Starbucks. I will cut back on going out to eat. I will cut back on getting stickers and washi tape and all of that. If that's something that I really want, that's what I do. I will work overtime. I would work double shifts. I would ask people for shifts. Like, I will do whatever I need to get the Bible that I want. And it is so rewarding after you've saved up, after you've worked so hard, to have that Bible that you worked for in your hand. It's so rewarding afterwards. It really is. It's a whole new experience. I love it. Okay, this last piece, I may come back and do it again, but because you are still here, I greatly appreciate it. I will do it in this video too. There's something else that I have learned. When it comes to this Bible, this one in particular, it's going to show your adventure. And if you've seen my review over this, I said this is just like the Bella. This is like the Bella leather traveler's notebook from Chic Sparrow. You're going to see scratches like right here. You see that scratch? There's a scratch right here. I don't even know where that came from. I could have just now done that. So these scratches, if you're looking at this Bible, you're like, I just dropped $400 on that Bible. I don't want anything to happen. There is a way to fix that. I have not tried it on all leathers. This has a waxy feel to it, as you could probably, oh, there goes my card. As you could probably tell just by looking at it. Oh, there's my other card. I guess I could show you real quick before I do this. I have done little changes to this Bible. Everything's trying to pop out and scream at me. I'm going to put prayers here. I'm going to put prayers for my family here. I'll leave that for a quote. And then my travel log back here, it was nice and clean. These are washi tapes from London Gifty. I just love the look of them. The colors, oh, so beautiful. All right, so focus, cat, focus. All right, so yeah, same leather, same everything. I will come back and do another video sharing how to roll leather, how to, just use leather, love leather, and I will give this tip in there too. Now, because I'm about to do something that's going to be very loud, I don't know what it's going to sound like for you. It's going to be loud for me. My kitties may go crazy. So if you see something running across the screen, it's going to be sorry. But yeah, so I'm going to give you a thumbs up give you enough time to turn the stuff down. I may turn it down too. That may help. I don't know. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn on a hair dryer. And what this hair dryer does, it heats up the leather, the grain, the little, I don't know what they're called, pores or whatever. Once it's heated up, and while you're blow drying, I want you to do circular motions. Now, whatever you try it on, make sure you try it on the back of the Bible, the back of the traveler's notebook, the journal, whatever you're using. If you got a keychain and there's a scratch on it and you want leather, a leather bag, a leather purse, whatever it is, make sure it can take the heat. Make sure there's no protective something that you're just going to heat off and it's going to ruin it. Make sure you do the back of it, a small little section. I've already tried it on here, so I know I'm okay to go. I'm okay to do it. There was a scratch coming across here. You can kind of see it right here, and then there was like a big hole like this down here, and you can kind of see it. So you will kind of be able to tell it's still there a little bit, but you won't feel it. Like, it will close up. And I did not do it a super long time because, like I said, I was afraid the leather was not going to, hold it. So test out the leather before you do what I'm about to show you. Go put it on low heat. I would never recommend high, even if you're sitting there for 20 minutes. Do it on low heat, 6 inches above the leather. Don't get close to it because you can melt something. You could damage it. Don't know what you could do. You can damage it, but don't do that. All right. So I'll continue working on the back since I do have scratches here. Now I want to do something small. This is going to take way too long for the video that I have going. It's already 30 minutes long. So let's work on something small. So this right here, there's a nice line, and there's this little stuff right here. I'll work on that. I want the lights to be over here so we could kind of see more of what I'm doing. You can't really see it on the camera, but there's stuff there. All right, so I'm going to turn it on. Turn down your volume, anything that you need to do. You want to really press on it because you're trying to melt the leather back together. For those of you who have your volume down, I will have to tell you this again. Okay, now what I did say in the video is make sure that you're pressing down, for those of you who had your volume down. The scratch, you could kind of see it still there. You can't feel it at all, but there's this hole. I was trying to work on this hole. Now I don't know if these holes, you can't feel them at all. There's no texture feeling. It feels just like a smooth piece of leather. This one right here, you could feel, oh, there you go. You could kind of even see it. you can see it protruding out. Like it really looks like a hole. I don't think you can fill them in because there's no leather there, but you can smooth it out. So it takes time. I don't have enough time right now to show you. Like I said, I will come back in another video, and hopefully, I wish I knew how to do like the time lapse to where I'm sitting here for like a couple of seconds and then a time lapse and hey, it's finished. I don't know how to do that yet. I will eventually get there, but I'm not there just yet. But it does. It really does work. I'm going to work on this scratch. A very disappointing scratch. I don't know where that came from, but I'm going to work on it. It's going to take some time, but I'll come back and you're not going to see it there. That's the goal. But yeah, I've heard about that and I was like, I've totally got to try, and it worked. So anything that I learn, I like to come here and share it with you all. That's just what I do on this channel. So yeah, if you do have any questions, leave them for me in the comments below. This is a very long video, so if you're still here, I greatly appreciate it. As always, remember, be a creative tool in our Father's art box. I will talk to you all later. Bye.